Yo, what's up, my fellow trainers? This is Trainer Red here, and today I'll be doing a video about how I got into anime. But first of all, because I am Trainer Red, I'll be using mostly Trainer Red images, so I have to say that due to copyrights, Trainer Red is not owned by me, it's not owned by Nintendo, Game Freak, and the Pokemon Company. So yeah, I'll be also using other characters, maybe if you want to know which characters represent me, link down below. But yeah, anyway, so starting off with the video, ever since I was a kid, like I was watching anime and I didn't know that I was watching anime. I remember watching them in dub, and yeah, there were like Digimon and Pokemon, which, oh my god, I grew up with Pokemon. Like, it's kind of religiously, I couldn't stop. Even my brother, like, I think I got that from him, because till this day we're super duperly obsessed with Pokemon, especially the games. The anime, I feel like, no, we are not. But anyways, we're not to discuss about our relationship with the anime. Like, just go on and speak. Anyways, also I like Slam Dunk. I remember also watching Slam Dunk with my brother, and there was also Detective Conan, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god, I loved it so much. Yeah, still to this day love it. So I grew up with these like anime religiously and loved them to death. Slam Dunk was kind of repeated on the TV that I used to watch, so I grew up watching it a lot. Digimon, yeah, I remember watching it, but I was not that obsessed with it. But yeah, maybe I need to watch Digimon again. And I remember watching Doremi, but I was not that hooked with it, to be honest. And yeah, so after that I stopped watching Pokemon. I don't know why, because like kind of stopped airing, and yeah, my mother would always shout for me, study, and I was like, okay, and my health was not doing good also. But yeah, so I'm just left watching Slam Dunk and Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I remember watching it, but then came a time of my life where I would kind of like stopped watching anime. But the only one that I would see, maybe if Slam Dunk was on the TV and it was repeated, so I would watch that or whatever I could on TV. But yeah, and I just remember, like, I had no friends at that time, real friends, like maybe I had, but I don't count them as real friends, because like they end up using me and stuff. But I found that being with anime and watching it like helped me not feel the loneliness as much, if you would understand what I mean. But after that, like, I kind of stopped altogether. But then I remember like seeing Sailor Moon. I got super late into Sailor Moon, but I'm kind of obsessed with it till this day, because I was super lonely at that day. I was at that time, and I was so miserable, and I just watched Sailor Moon, and I just remember being so happy watching it, because like I finally felt like someone was there for me. Someone will always be there for me no matter what. And yeah, I was like, whenever I came back from school, I just like ran and watched Sailor Moon, because I didn't want to feel lonely. But I kind of stopped watching Sailor Moon because, again, my mom was mad at me, and she was like, study, and I was like, okay. Oh, and another anime that I was obsessed with is Chibi Maruko-chan. I watch it religiously. Like, I used to be like, I'm Maruko-chan, and it's one of those anime that I was still watching, and my family supports to this day. Like the main enemies that my family supports me are Morocco-chan and Pokemon, those two. And kind of my sister started a little bit with Sailor Moon. I'm kind of happy that she is. But anyways, so due to like school, I couldn't watch anything, and yeah, I was so focused on that. Like after that, I remember a period of time life was so tough on me when I was in high school, and I just needed escape because I hated everything at this point. And I was like, I want to watch Yugi again. I thought that YouTube had everything, but no, they didn't have Yugi. But I was like miserable. I want to watch Yugi. I need to watch Yugi. Before I continue on with my story with Yugi, I want to say anime that I watched middle school till like high school, I would say, and go back into was Detective Conan. Oh my god, it was so interesting, and I like binge watch it and couldn't like get enough of it. But then like school was kind of tough, and yeah, my mom would get mad at me if like I didn't study, so I had to take a break. But after that, I didn't watch anime for a long period of time. But then I felt like again life was tough. As I said, I needed escape, so I wanted to watch Yugi. This is when I met online one of the best people ever, which is Eva. So I typed onto Twitter Yugi, and came this girl which called Eva, and I remember she talking about Yugi. So I like asked her, do you know where could I watch Yugi? And she typed back and she told me, and it was like she gave me the website, and I was super excited, and I thanked her. And, oh my god, why do I feel like I want to cry? Why am I getting so emotional here? But I thanked her, and then started to talk about it with her, and we were so super obsessed. It was nice meeting someone who's that obsessed like you, and she encouraged me to watch GX because GX is one of her favorite, and she loved Judai so much. So I decided, hey, why not give it a chance? But silly me, I watched the original Yugi sub, but I didn't watch GX sub. GX, I watched half of it because it was not fully translated, so I have to watch it sub. But I wish I have watched it GX with why can't I speak with subtitles? But maybe one day I will get to that eventually. But yeah, so I would remember like GX, I was different in it. Like I would watch maybe 3 episodes a week, and yeah, so it took me a long time to finish it because like I only have the weekend to watch GX, and yeah, I was super busy and stuff. But when I was taking a break from GX, I remember watching an anime that I discovered on my own, which was Golden Time. And oh my god, I love this anime because like it's one of my first, and I just watch it like 2 days straight and loved it. Like it's one of my favorite. It's holds a special place in my heart. So after that came my 2014 summer, which I was really struggling, and I really want to be happy again. And yeah, so I remember like watching an anime that I forgot its name, and watching Lady Oscar in dub, and I was so happy about it. And yeah, after that I remember traveling, and I was looking desperately for Yu-Gi-Oh's cards, but I couldn't find them anywhere in my city. So when I went to Germany, I found them. They were in, I believe it's called Dutch, the Germany language. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I didn't care because I wanted them so bad. It's like a piece of me, and I can't find Yu-Gi-Oh's card anywhere. So after that trip, I remember like I really wanted to be myself, and yeah, so I went to the mall, and yeah, when going to the mall, I just went to a bookshop and saw manga, and I decided to pick, and it was my first time ever, so I picked up Yugi and My Little Monster, and yeah, I felt so happy because like I was returning, or kind of returning to be me. Why can't I speak? But because I remember collecting witches and not manga, I mean comics, which kind of similar to manga, and feeling proud of it. But sadly, like my sister threw them away, and I felt so, they threw them away when I was in middle school, and I was so sad about it. This left me broken, and didn't, for the longest time I didn't want to collect anything because I was scared, what if they're gonna get rid of it? But after that, I just decided I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna start collecting again, and it felt so good. But this was not the change in my life. This was the beginning of the change. I started to, when I was in college, like my friend was talking about Naruto, and I was like, I want to watch Naruto, and Jaku was with me, and he was like, no, you shouldn't. I don't know why was he saying that, but I was like, no, I'm gonna watch Naruto. Which, interesting fact, I used to say I would never watch Naruto because like Naruto was a popular series, and I have a kind of back then something against the popular series. You know how they say you don't want to go with the popular opinion. I was that type, but secretly I cared about Naruto so much, especially that my brother, that the one that have the same interest as me, told me about Naruto, and he failed with the exam, and his teacher helped him out, and that was in 2006 or 2007, I believe, and that stuck to my head until this day. So yeah, I just remember I'm gonna watch Naruto, and I binge watch Naruto, the whole thing. And yeah, I remember because like I focused on studying, and Naruto, I finished the whole Naruto, the kid version, when during 1 month. And yeah, after that, like when I moved to Naruto Shippuden, I was so quick. I cacked I caught up with the pros, or the one that watching it so quickly, like maybe less than a month, and I'm kind of proud about it. But then I stopped watching it because I don't want to say goodbye, and I hate waiting every week. But even if I would watch Naruto, I would kind of like give it a break and watch other animes. So yeah, I remember watching 11 Eyes, which I hated it so much. I'm sorry if you're a fan of it, but no. Like many people, Death Note was my first introduction to anime, and let me tell you, I was stupid back then. At first, I was like, okay, light is good, but okay, here I was not stupid, and I was team L, and then I turned against light and say L is the best. What the hell, me? What are you thinking? Like, I love light so much, you don't even know. Light is my boss. So what I was thinking, and you know how I changed my mind? Okay, moving on another story, but how I changed my mind after finishing Death Note in a couple of months, I was like, Light is not bad. He has a point. And I started reading the manga, and I was like, at first I was like, no, I'm not gonna buy the manga. But then more and more, I was convinced of the idea of buying the manga because I felt like I needed it. And oh my god, I needed it. Because like, holy fucking shit. Light is so cool in the manga, and the drawing of him is so cool. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And so I just started to collect Death Note manga, and yeah, every time I would read a volume, it was hard on me to put it down. And yeah, and after that I was convinced that, and while reading the manga I changed my mind. I was like, Light is the best. And yeah, oh my god. Anyways, I went so off topic. After that, I started to watch many other things like Sword Art Online, Tokyo Ghoul. Oh my god, super obsessed. And yeah, I slowly started to going back into my gaming. I wanted to be still like gaming, so I just remember going to the shop and seeing like black and white DS, even though they had a 3DS back then, which was the newest edition. I picked up a DS, and yeah, I should have probably did some research and find that there's a 3DS now, but I don't regret buying the DS because it introduced me to black and white, which is my favorite gen, and I slowly started to get back into gaming. I'm not fully into it because like once I start watching anime, it's kind of hard for me to do other stuff, but I'm trying. But yeah, like it got me into Pokemon again. And yeah, so there's a channel, I'll insert her channel or like link down below. She made me want to go back into Pokemon and like Sailor Moon because she's a huge fan. So I started to go back into Pokemon, sometimes watching it, but I still haven't finished the original Pokemon, even though I'm planning someday. But I don't know, like I feel like I I don't know. The last time I watched it was in 2016. Yeah, I know, long time, but I'm gonna get back into it. But that's only because I am watching currently many other animes. Like I don't know what's my problem when it comes to Pokemon and Fairy Tail. Like kind of slow, but yeah, so but I'm gonna watch them eventually and finish them. Like at least I need to finish the original series. But I started to be back to myself. I started to go and buy whatever I want, and it's just felt so good. But my story didn't end up there with my finding myself. Throughout my journey, I have learned a lot of stuff, and I believe that I'm still learning because during 2015 I was a friend with a relative, and yeah, we kind of started to talk a little bit more, and she didn't like Sailor Moon, so I thought that I shouldn't like Sailor Moon also because it's like, what if they tease me about it? And bad mistake. It was like let me tell you, I have learned not to listen to people, but thankfully in 2016, Sarah gave me a Sailor Moon charm, which that charm made me want to go back to being myself and just loving Sailor Moon and not being scared to admit it. And now I just don't look back. And I said to her and her sister and to everyone that I am a Sailor Moon fan. Like, what's wrong with being a fan of Sailor Moon? Sailor Moon was with me throughout my toughest times, so it's not good to push her under the why can't I speak? To push her under the bus and say that I'm not a fan. It was a mistake, but I love Sailor Moon and I'm proud of it. And even my sister is like now supporting me with Sailor Moon, which it's making me so happy, and I wish she would get me more stuff for her. One of the positive side is completing the anime that I didn't had a chance to complete when I was in middle school or high school, like Angel Beat. I finally completed it. I had a few episodes left, and watching it felt great. And yeah, at first when I was like watching anime, I was like, no, I'm not gonna watch anything of what my friends recommend for me. So poor Sarah and poor David, they were trying to so hard to convince me, and I was like, no, 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 no. And then came my 2015 birthday, and I was like, you know what, on my 2015 birthday, I'm gonna let you suggest anything for me. And yeah, they suggested a few, but after that I have learned like it's okay to watch what others suggest on you, and now we suggest stuff all the time, and we tell our opinion after watching any anime immediately. So yeah, but also one of the negative things that I didn't like about is not telling my complete honest opinion. Like I remember in 2015 and kind of the beginning of 2016 or the middle of 2016, I was obsessed with Bleach, especially because major of two characters, or should I say three, like Rukia, and the other two are Gurm Zhao and Ulquiorra. First I was kind of not into Bleach, but then my relative, which the same one with Sailor Moon, she encouraged me to watch Bleach, so I gave it a second chance, especially like with Grim Zhao and Ulquiorra. I feel like they're the main reason that I completed the anime. But yeah, I was like, when I would started to get to the Espada arc, which in my opinion best arc ever, and yeah, I was like, it's Bleach is so amazing. Even when I was watching the fillers, I was told like it's amazing, while honestly it was a lie. Like Bleach fillers are so boring. I can't even explain it enough. Like Naruto fillers are so much better, but I just kept lying to them, and worst of all lying to myself about stuff that I didn't like. And the worst, even like I kept talking about it so much with Sarah and David to the point where they got bored, and it was like there were no other anime than Bleach, which I understand their point of view, but it was like magic. And I'm honestly so sorry about like wasting time talking about it so much and not focusing on other stuff or part of our life or other animes. So I'm sorry guys, but yeah, but now like I have learned to say the truth. Like I don't like I just told them. Like after that I started to watch Gintama, and while watching Gintama I was struggling to decide which is better, Gintama or Bleach. But inside my heart I knew that Gintama was better. Sorry guys, but please respect my opinion. We all have different opinion, but I was like, Bleach is not. How can I say I don't like Bleach and say Gintama is better? It was so hard. I was telling I'm struggling. Well, the truth is I know that Gintama was the best out of all of them, but I admit it, and it felt so good to tell the truth, and my friends respected my opinion. And yeah, but I didn't tell the part that I didn't enjoy watching Bleach as much until like recently. I made a video why I don't like Bleach anymore. If you want to watch it, link down below. But I just told them that I was lying, and Like, they told me you shouldn't lie about what you like. We will respect that, and people opinion change. And yeah, I don't ever regret watching Bleach, but how can I say this? I wish I was more honest. One positive thing that changed about me is that I was like, at first, I'm not gonna watch any girls anime like Sailor Moon. That's it. It's my favorite. It's my jam. But after that, I started to open up, and I will watch Idol Master Cinderella Girls at first, and I encouraged Sarah to watch it, and she's like, I was like, how will you make a deal? You watch Idol Master and I watch Love Live, and yeah, I was kind of like, Love Live, let me tell you, they're cute, but I love Idol Master more. But we made a deal, and this is one of the best deals ever. Like, I feel like it's gave us other part about ourselves and to learn more about each other, which I'm grateful for. So thank you. And I feel like because I started to watch anime, Sarah decided to give Naruto a second chance, or one of the reasons, because she felt how Naruto is great, and now it's back to one of her favorite animes. She watched Death Note again. She just had a few episodes, but she watched all of it again, and she also gave Bleach another chance, which, yeah, it's many stuff have happened, and I kind of grew up, I kind of grew closer to my friends because of that. Also, one of the things that have changed in me, that I was like, I'm not gonna give this series a chance. I don't like it. But after, like, let me tell you, Steins Gate, I was like, no, it's kind of, I knew that I would like it, but didn't want to watch it because I don't know why. But then I was like, no, telling the truth, I want to watch it, and I watch it, and it felt super great. It's like a really great series. One of the last thing I'm gonna talk about is, like, if I can't tell people what I love or it's my favorite, like, I can't tell them that I like it or love it, but I can't tell them, a few people, I can't tell them it's my favorite or I love it so much, because, like, some of my friends, especially in real life, they started to, or online also, they fight me because I love this anime, and they're like, huh, you only knew it because of me and stuff. I hate hearing that. This is why I don't like telling them, and I have a secret list of my favorite anime, and I can tell some of my close friends about it. At least I'm being honest about it with myself and other people. And if I can't tell my friends that I don't if I can't tell my friends I like this anime, I can at least be true to myself. So this is my anime story. I'm sure there are so many stuff that are gonna happen more in the future, but I'm still on my journey, and I'm glad that I'm accepting myself more than ever, and people started to accept me for who I am. Why can't I speak the story of my life? But yeah, I hope, like, for good stuff to happen, especially nowadays and what we are facing. But that was it, guys. Tell me, what do you think of my story? Share your story with me in the comment down below, and what is your favorite anime? Share this video with a friend. If you truly enjoy watching my video and think it's worth it, give it a thumbs up. If not, please don't. And yeah, also, if you guys liked my video, please check out my other videos. I'm not saying that because of views. I want you guys to see, am I worth subscribing or not? If you saw my other videos and think I'm worth it, subscribe. If I'm not, please unsubscribe or don't subscribe at all, because, like, that will be a waste of your time, and the last thing that I want is wasting your precious time. So that was it, guys. Love ya. Bye.